Okay, so on to question number 8. What are covalent compounds? So before I answer what a covalent compound is, I'll first talk about covalent bonds. So a covalent bond is between two nonmetals, and it also involves the sharing of electrons. So the opposite of a covalent bond is an ionic bond. So these types of bonds are formed between a metal and a nonmetal. And there is no like sharing of electrons. It's pretty much a give and take of electrons. And this is what forms ions. So ions are just atoms that have a charge. So for example, it's like sodium plus or like chlorine minus. An ionic bond between the two is NaCl. So back to the original question, covalent compounds only contain covalent bonds. So pretty straightforward. If you see a metal in the compound, you already know it won't be considered as a covalent compound because it would have an ionic bond in it. So let's see what our junior tutor said. Before we can talk about covalent compounds, we must first talk about covalent bonds. Covalent bond is a bond where two electrons are shared by two atoms. Usually, covalent bonds are found between two nonmetals and are denoted by a line between the atoms bonded together by it. Now we can define what a covalent compound is. Covalent compound is a compound with only covalent bonds. To illustrate, let's use water and sodium hydroxide as an example. So here's the structure of water. It has two covalent bonds, two between hydrogen and oxygen. Water only has covalent bonds in it, thus water is a covalent compound. Sodium hydroxide has one covalent bond between oxygen and hydrogen, but also has an ionic bond between sodium plus and the OH minus ions. Thus, sodium hydroxide is not a covalent compound. Okay, so this solution is correct. They also had a great use of examples.